Hello, thanks for joining. This session is breathing. So breathwork, it's going to be blissful and relaxing. That is my aim. So I'm going to be sharing a few different techniques with you. So you might want to grab your yoga mat or be somewhere where you can lie down. And I like to use some props, so I also like to use some pillows or blankets to make it more comfortable. So really just anything that you would like to use to make sure that you can be comfortably resting, ideally on the ground or on your bed or somewhere, so that you can really sink into these breathing techniques without having to focus on what your body's actually doing. 5 or 6 different breathing techniques to share with you over the next 45 minutes with the aim of taking you through a nice cycle of getting focused and getting really relaxed, and then kind of waking you up a little bit. Then you'll be ready for your day. And those of you that I can see already on your cameras that it's going dark, you'll be ready to go to bed. So typically these are techniques that I would use either individually with children. So I might introduce one technique during my kids yoga class, or 2 techniques, or I might do a whole breathwork session like this with preteens and teenagers. So usually 10 years plus or 11 years plus. So for everybody else as well, if you're here with your children and they are younger than younger than 11, then you might find that partway through they get a little bit restless and they've had enough, because we can't really expect children of 8 and 9, 10 years old to be able to do full breathing for 30 or 40 minutes. Typically it would be something that we would introduce to the younger children or the under 10s, maybe for 5, 10, 12 minutes. So we'd be really asking a lot of them to do 30 minutes, but some children really love it and they might find this super soothing. And so of course, we would encourage them to try it out. All right, so we're gonna get started with box breath. And you can do this seated or lying down. I like to do it sitting. And sometimes I do it sitting against the wall so that I can focus on my breathing and not have to worry about what my body's doing. And this is an inhale, and then we hold the breath, exhale, and we hold the breath. So I call it box breath because it's like you're creating a box shape with your breath. And if you like, in your mind, you can imagine the inhale going up, the exhale, inhale going up, pause, exhale, pause. So inhale, hold the breath, exhale, hold the breath. So we'll be doing our box breath together. I will count it, and we'll do it to the count of 4. And then I'll give you a little bit of time to do it by yourself. And you can adjust the numbers if you want it to be longer or shorter. All right. So if you like, you can close your eyes, or you can just look down so that you're not really looking at the computer screen. So we want to try and block out the light of the computer so that we can focus on our own breathing. So let's take a big breath into our bellies through our nose, and then sigh it out through your mouth. We'll do 2 more of these cleansing breaths. So inhale through your nose, and out through your mouth. And one more time, breathe in through your nose into your belly, all the way up into your heart. And then sigh it out through your mouth. And just breathe in and out through your nose. So only using your nose to breathe if you can. We'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Hold the breath. And try 3 more rounds by yourself. So inhaling, holding, exhaling, holding. And just let your breath go back to normal. And if you're sitting up, lie down on your mat. Or lie down on any space that you have that you can get comfortable. You can keep your knees bent or put your legs in any position that feels good. And then place your hand, one hand or both hands on your belly. We're going to do some belly breathing. So on the inhale, let your belly rise. And on the exhale, let your belly be soft. When you're breathing in, feel your belly push into your hands. And when you're breathing out, feel your belly soft. Keep that nice deep rhythm of the breath. And if your mind starts to wander off, you can count your breaths. So you can breathe in for the count of 5. And you can breathe out for the count of 5. Feeling the belly rise on the inhale and your belly soften on the exhale. Trying to keep your mind really focused on the rhythm of your breath, the movements of your belly. We'll take 5 more belly breaths. So really try to keep your mind focused on the rhythm of the breath. Now bring your hands to rest on your rib cage, on the sides of your body. So any way that feels comfortable for you to rest your hands or your arms so that you can feel your rib cage. And start to breathe more deeply into the sides of the body. So on your inhale, you can feel the sides of your body, your rib cage, expanding out. And on the exhale, your rib cage softens. So the belly is still moving, but you're focusing your mind on the movements of your rib cage. The inhale, creating more space for the lungs as your rib cage moves up and out. And then the exhale, allowing the rib cage, the sides of the body to soften. If you find that your mind is busy or distracted, then count the breaths. So on the inhale, count to 4. And exhale, count to 4. And we'll take 5 more deep breaths, focusing on breathing into the rib cage and the side of your body. Now bring your hand to rest over your heart, your chest, your heart center. And keep the breath flowing deeply so that you're still breathing into your belly and you're feeling the ribcage move. But focus on the movements of your chest, of your heart. So on the inhale, feel the back of your shoulders push into the ground. Feel your chest rise. Create space around the heart. And then the exhale, let your chest and your shoulders soften. And if you find again that your mind is busy, is thinking about something else, count the breath. So on the inhale, count to 3. And on the exhale, count to 3. Keeping the movement and the rhythm of the breath slow and deep. And you're just focusing your mind on the movement of the chest. And we'll take 5 more cycles of breath here. over your heart and place your other hand over your belly. And these are our two energy centers, two centers. Our heart center, which is embodying our sense of love, kindness, compassion. And then the belly and the abdomen, which is our center of power, self-respect, self-worth, confidence. So as we breathe into these two spaces, really trying to embody and practice those qualities. Feeling self-worth, self-respect, kindness and compassion. And then on the exhale, breathing out kindness and compassion. Also respect for one another, for each other on this call, but also for anyone else that you would like to offer kindness, compassion, your respect. Maybe you'd like to offer them some of your power and confidence. Letting the breath come in deeply into the belly, through the abdomen, rib cage, all the way up into the heart, chest center. And then exhaling from your chest, rib cage, and lower belly. Allowing each breath to be longer and deeper than the previous one. Really staying in tune and focused on those qualities and characteristics of love, kindness, respect, and self-worth. Stay here for 8 or 9 deep cycles of breath. And then just start to let control go of the breath and let the breath move through the body as it needs to. So keeping your eyes closed, you can relax your arms next to your body if you like. And just notice the natural rhythm of your breath as it moves in and out through your body. Start with let's move into a releasing breath. This is an inhale through the nose and then an exhale through the mouth. Kind of like you're fogging up a mirror. I call it ocean breath. So it's inhaling through your nose and then exhaling through your mouth with a wide open mouth. Continuing with that cycle of breath, with that cleansing breath as you exhale through your mouth. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping the body as still as you can, and really focusing on your mind on the breath. As you inhale through the nose, deep into your belly. And then exhale through your mouth, and you're slightly pulling your belly in. So you're really trying to release all of that air out of your lungs. And this is a cleansing breath. So as you inhale, know that you're bringing in new life, new energy, new oxygen into the body. And as you exhale, you're releasing whatever your body no longer needs, whatever your mind no longer needs. Releasing any emotions or any energy that you no longer want to hold on to. So it's a really powerful breath, not just for physically detoxing, but also mentally, energetically, if that means something to you, and emotionally detoxing. So releasing through that exhale through the mouth. If at any point it feels uncomfortable to continue with this breath, sometimes it can feel emotional. You can just go back to the regular rhythm of your breath and rejoin us with the cleansing breath whenever you feel ready. Take about 8 more breaths like this. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, cleansing breaths for 8 more cycles. When you're ready, you can just go back to your normal breath. So letting go of that ocean breath so your body can return back to a normal breath for a couple of moments. And this is a good time for you to check in with yourself, how you're feeling physically, and what might be going on for you mentally or emotionally. We'll be coming back up to a seat, but you can really take your time. So if you are feeling very, very relaxed, you might want to come up really slowly. Bend your knees, maybe turn to one side, and pause here for a couple of breaths. So keeping the movements nice and slow. Your mind is still focused on your breath, even as you move. And then coming up to a seat in your own pace, and you can keep your eyes closed or keep your gaze nice and soft. So we're still staying focused on our own bodies, our own breath. And we'll move into another typically calming breath. We'll do Nadi Shodhana, which is also known as alternate nostril breathing. And we'll be using our hand. I use my right hand, but you can decide which is best for you. So we use our thumb to block off one nostril, and we use the ring finger to block off the other nostril. So we'll be inhaling through one side and exhaling through the other side. And so we'll start off nice and slowly because some of you might be new to this. So you can have your ring finger ready and your thumb ready. You might like to place your peace fingers or your index finger and your middle finger can just relax down, or they can relax up. Either way, we're using our thumb and our ring finger to control the breath. So we'll exhale all of the air out through your nose, and then block off the right nostril and inhale through the left. Block off the left and exhale through the right. And inhale through the right. And block off the right side and exhale through the left. Just noticing how that feels for you. Inhale through the left nostril. Block the left and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. And block the right and exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And continue this in your own cycle. So if you want to lengthen it out or you want to shorten it, that's fine. If it doesn't feel good, just forget that and come back to a nice belly breath. But if you can, continue this cycle of breathing, this alternate nostril breathing, really noticing how you feel as you do it. We'll take 5 more cycles of this breath if it feels good for you. And you can release your hand, just go back to normal breath. And again, check in with yourself. Notice how that felt for you. For some of us, it may have felt a little bit stressful or a bit weird or unusual if it's a new technique. So however it is that you're feeling, there is no right or wrong. It is just exactly how you should be. Noticing how you feel mentally. Maybe noticing how your energy levels are. We're going to come back to our box breath. And this time we'll try and extend it to 5. So exhale all the air out through your nose. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue for 5 more cycles by yourself. If the count is too much, you can reduce the number. Whenever you feel ready, you can just let go of that breath. Back to your natural rhythm. And we're going to end our breathing session with 3 humming bee breaths. So if you're not familiar with this, it is just a very long exhale with the sound of a bee, a little bit like this. You're making the exhale and the sound as long as possible. I really encourage you to close your eyes when you do this and also to block off any sound at all. So you can just place your hands over your ears, or you can place your index fingers just over your ears so that it blocks out any sound. And we'll do 3 rounds together. So whenever you're ready, you can inhale through your nose. Whenever you've finished your humming bee breaths, just slide your hands so that one hand rests over your heart and one hand rests over your belly, your abdomen. Just coming back to those 2 energy centers of love, kindness, compassion, confidence, self-worth, self-respect. Just really breathe into those 2 areas. Reminding yourself to embody those characteristics and also sharing those characteristics with those around you and with your community. As you let the breath come back to normal and you Allow your breath to flow through your body exactly how it needs to. Check in with yourself and notice how you're feeling physically. Notice how you're feeling mentally, so where your thoughts are at. Notice any emotions that may have come up for you. And notice your energy, so whatever that means for you, whether you're tuned into your energy or whether you are noticing your energy levels, whether they feel low or high. And taking a moment to thank yourself for finding the time, the motivation to come and practice here with me and the rest of our community today. Very, very grateful to have led you through this session. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here, to breathe with me,